All right, I am coming to you with something that I would like to propose. I'd like to discuss self-trust. And I have several videos I'd like to record, but I want to get some feedback from you to hear if this is something you're interested in. So I'm going to ask you this. If you think about a relationship you have, say that you had a boyfriend, a husband, a wife, a significant other, and they promised that they were going to be faithful, and you caught them in bed with somebody else and they said they will never do it again. They promised up and down, and then you found them in bed again with somebody else. How many times would that have to happen before you didn't believe them? Chances are maybe what, 2, 3 times at most. For most of you, it might just be the first time. If you have a friend who says, I'm going to take you to work, I'm going to pick you up, take you to work, they never show. Then they say it again, and they never show. How many times would they have to do that before you'd stop believing them? Well, guess what? It doesn't matter about all them because the question is how much do you trust yourself? I lived a perpetual lie. I used to eat salads at weddings and try and keep up a facade that I was doing the right thing. And then I'd go home and gorge on a half a gallon of ice cream. Or I'd say, oh yeah, I'm going to start going to the gym, and that never happened. And I look back at pictures of myself, and I'm just going to share some of these with you right now. I look back at pictures of myself, and I realize the only person I was lying to was me. And there was two things that were keystone pieces of me losing this weight this time and keeping it off. One is acceptance. I had to accept where I really was so I could make a plan of action to get out of it. And two, I had to be honest with myself and stop lying. And I was only lying to me. Everyone else could see the evidence of what I was doing. I don't know what I thought I was doing, but I wasn't I wasn't doing a very good job of it, right? People who are alcoholics or sex addicts or anything else, they can kind of hide what it is that their vice is. I couldn't hide food was my vice. It was showing up on my body. And what I had to realize was that when I was willing to get brutally honest with myself and start from a place of honesty, I was actually able to make a plan to fix it. And I have some steps on how I work with my coaching clients and Half Size Me community members on finally getting honest with yourself to where you can actually believe what you say. If you say you're going to do it, you'll start to believe it. And the reason this is so important, the reason I'm coming to you with this message is if you stay in a perpetual place of lying to yourself, you will never achieve anything you set your mind to. You won't. With your boyfriend, you could ditch him and get another boyfriend. If your friend doesn't show up, you can call another friend. When you're the only person that can work out, eat less, move your body in a productive way, how are you going to get this job done if you don't believe what you say? You almost say it, and you probably don't even believe it as the words are coming out of your mouth, right? So I would love to release a video series next week on how to begin building self-trust. But I want to see that there's an interest first. Otherwise, I don't want to put it out there unless there really is a big interest. So I'm going to ask you, share this video, like this video, get this message out. If come Monday I see there's a really good response, I'm going to release a series on how to begin building self-trust. Actionable steps that you can take to kind of move out of this perpetual state of saying something and not actually doing it, because that's not working for you. It wasn't working for me. I was only lying to myself. I wasn't lying to anyone else. And I want you to be able to be truthful with the most important person in your life, you. If you are most honest with yourself, then you can actually achieve what it is you want to achieve. All right, you guys have a fantastic weekend. I'll be back on Monday to see what response we've gotten to this video, and that way I can release my steps on how to begin building self-trust so you can start to believe yourself. All right, you guys have a great weekend. Bye.